What's up, this is Nak3d Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, and welcome to episode 2 of Road to 50. In this episode, it's going to be a little bit more loose. We're just going to analyze one of the new maps in the Majestic map pack. This is Skyline, and you want to get the actual map from playing the playlist. You'll see that it's called Skyline Hopper, and it has very different spawns and weapons compared to the original, so you're definitely going to want to analyze the right map. And this video is more of like a tutorial, just showing you how to go over a map in both custom games and Forge. So starting off, we're going to run towards the middle and see what power weapons we have access to. Luckily in Halo 4 they point to all the power weapons, so you already know where all of the initial drops are. After that, you can just time how long it takes to get from the base to the middle with both mobility and without mobility off the start, which obviously gives you infinite sprint. So sometimes you can sprint all the way to the weapon, other times you can't. Now I'm right here going around the exterior, testing out these pillars. You could use those to peek shoot and save yourself from a fight long range, but just make sure you don't die from the soft kill zone. And here I'm like, does this thing blow up? I don't even know, but it does fly off the map pretty handily. And right here we have a Hornet, which is so exciting. I thought it would come pick me up and we could go flying around and have fun in a UNSC vehicle in Halo 4, but it turns out that that's never gonna happen, and this is just a complete tease from 343. So I'm following the Hornet around and I'm like, where is this guy going? And it actually turns out to give me some tactical perspective, because I realize that the Hornet comes out on the open side of the map and that the other side of the map you cannot see outside. So I would call this side closed for all of my callouts, which I wish I had callouts to share with you guys, but I unfortunately do not for this map just yet. It's too new, too fresh. Right here, seeing if I can jetpack up to there and then up to the very top. Turns out that they have a block there, so you absolutely can't. Now I'm going to test out some jumps going from around top middle. Top middle is usually the point of map control on maps, so you always want to look on how to get around quickly up there. You also want to see how to go from level 1 to level 2. So right here, for example, let's jump up here, and then a regular crouch jump didn't get me up there, so I'm going to try to sprint jump up. Sprinting gives you a little bit more momentum and an extra 0.1 Forge units of height. So it sometimes helps if you just can't make that jump. Now I'm testing out the lift. These lifts are extremely fast at getting you up, so that'll help. Someone can't sit really at the top and wait for your bolt shot. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. It's my grandma. I'll call her back later. So now we're back in the base and looking at gate 17, which is, I guess this is red base, probably symmetrical. And I see all those cars, which reminds me of the fifth element. So now that we're in the base, let's switch to Forge mode. Just edited in right here, starting up a Forge game, and we're gonna look at the spawns. So there's a random drop right here of frags. We see the red initial spawns with the people, and we see right there's an FFA initial spawn with the dude on top. There's yellow team spawn if for some reason there's a yellow team. And then all these ones without people show you the direction of where you'll normally respawn. Right there we saw that there's a needler drop. And those little red things are new to Halo 4. They tell you ordnance drops, and that's a random drop. The other ones you'll see pretty soon are called initial drops, and those you can just see in a custom game. The shotgun, the sticky detonator that we start with. Notice there's not a lot of vertical cover on this map. I realized that it's probably not a smart idea to jetpack around. Up here we see a random sticky detonator drop, so that's extremely powerful. You should definitely be around top mid at all times for when that global ordnance drops, if it does drop. Since it is random, unfortunately I don't like random factors, but that's the name of the game. You could try the drop recon mod, which I went over in my video on specializations. And then right here I'm looking down at the first level. Since we've been looking at tier 2 spawns, we also see that the bottom level has a lot of spawns. So if you're on one side of the map, you need to both look on level 2 and level 1 to see where they're spawning, and be careful of those bottom mid spawns because you'll expect them to be in their base. Right there we saw a spawn really close to top middle actually, and I found that when playing a game, you'll just spawn up and people will already see you if you spawn out in those spots. So be careful of those. And here I'm trying to fly to the Hornet and I can't get to it, so I'm just going to commit suicide because I'm sad. So that's how you analyze a map, and you should do that for all the new maps that you have not played yet. If you want to check out Road to 50 Competitive Mindset, click on the video on the left. If you want to see Tuesday Tactics, learn some more for your multiplayer skill, check out the video on the right. Subscribe for more. This is Nak3d Eli, and thanks for watching.